Hi, I'm Luke.
And I'm Lisa.
And we're doing the Puppy Training Talk Show. So what's our weather today?
What's going on in the news first?
Oh, yeah, I always forget that.
What's going on?
So there's a shortage of the fitness dog bones.
Oh, no, there's a fitness dog bone shortage? What are we going to do?
Keep up. For now, they'll go for a lot of money, though.
Okay, so what's the weather like?
It's raining cats and dogs out there.
Okay.
It's raining cats and dogs out there. I'm
is-
getting word it just stopped randomly out of nowhere.
Yeah, the sun is shining now. We just had a really downpour, but the sun's back out again.
See, I was right for once.
All right, so what should we talk about today?
Rain stretch for humans, not for dogs.
All right, so if you get stressy when you're running. So did you get nervous the first time you ran?
No, I just thought about how fun you look when you did it.
That was it.
Yeah.
Yes, that's awesome. That's the best compliment ever, right? I hope people think that I'm having fun with my dogs, because I do have fun with them. But you weren't nervous at all, like walking to the ring when you run in there?
I just thought about how much I practice, and I thought about if they miss it, just make up your own course.
Right.
And I think the only course I actually did was the hardest part of the hardest course.
Yeah, he got a really hard chances with weaves in him his first trial. Which dog? Do you remember?
I think it was Spy.
It was Spy, yeah. It was Spies. Alrighty, so things to do if you have ring stress. Go.
Do VT runs sometimes. That can help. Or like do seminars. Because when we tried practicing and it didn't work when we tried doing this, you said at some of your students that they did good in practicing, but when you did VT runs, they messed up and forgot their training.
Right. So I think doing VT runs is great because it helps to simulate trial situations, and people get stressy because there's a queue on the line. I did a 3-day seminar, and at the end of the third day, I did a VT chances. And after 3 days, and we did VT, because you can get a queue, people reverted back to their crazy handling, not the calm handling I was trying to teach them over the 3 days. And I'm like, what happened? Oh, well, it was a queue on the line, so people revert back to bad handling. So I think if you can do VT runs, I think it adds that element of stress and that it helps. I can say that I kind of suck at VT runs myself. My sister and I laugh. We set something up, and 1 out of 10 dogs will get something, or because there's a queue on the line. I don't know. I can videotape myself now because I do it a lot, but it took me a while to be able to be videotaped.
Didn't you say when my mom and you were little, they had these little fake trials thing?
Oh, that's right. Well, anyway, let me finish VT runs real quick.
Okay.
So then if you can set VT runs, I think that will really help simulate trial stress. If you have an opportunity to go to like run-throughs or show and goes and things like that, that would be fantastic. When I first started training agility, my sister and I, there were lots of run-throughs and show and goes and leagues, just for fun league, and so we would go to different places, and we got used to going to different places and practicing, and that was really helpful. Right now, there's not, at least in my area, not really many show and goes that you could go to or run-throughs, but if you have the opportunity to do that, please give it a go. What else? So if you're nervous about something, what helps make you not nervous?
Think about happy thoughts.
Happy thoughts are great.
And think positive and not negative.
That's good. What else? What makes you confident, though? Practice?
Practice and know that I can do this.
Right. And how do you know you can do something, or at least you have an idea that you could do it?
If they have the courses out that you're going to, you can probably practice at home if you have a thing.
Well, you could practice after the trial,
Yeah.
so that's good. So even I do that. It's great. I take pictures of the courses, and then I write down a little part of the area that I had a hard time with. it's very rare that I would set the whole course. So for example, I just set a regular, part of the regular, and I did 9 through 13 because that's the area that I had a hard time with. So I set that part of the course so that I could practice. So going to trials, writing down the areas that you had a hard time with, and then practicing that. Practicing your skills, because you will become more confident. The more confident you are, the less stressy you are, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're confident in your dog, you're confident in your training, you're confident in yourself, then then it will hopefully carry over to trials. So keep trying, keep practicing, and then go to the ring and be confident. So, you know, when you're walking to the ring, when you're getting ready to go, you know, do your connection exercises with your dog, take a deep breath, and walk in the ring. Okay, what else? Okay, I have some more thoughts here. So,
you wrote them down.
I wrote them down. I was driving and I wrote, I was driving and I wrote these down.
And
I was driving and I was thinking about them, so I
didn't know until we got to the store, so
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about it.
Staying, so at least in NADAC, I'm not sure about the other venues, you can stay at a level as long as you want. And you can move up and down and all around. It doesn't matter. All points count. They count whatever level you're at. It doesn't matter. So if you're competing, if you moved up quickly and you're like in open or even elite and you're still stressy, then you can move down. You can move down to open, you can move down to novice, you can move down to intro, and move down to lower levels so that the courses are supposed to be easier. Not always the case, especially in open. But you could move down and have easier, shorter courses that will help gain your confidence. You could stay at levels longer. So like if you're a novice, stay in novice longer. You can get superiors, you can even go on superiors. Like, don't move up a level until you're really confident in yourself and your dog and your team. Yep.
How do you move up a level?
Well, when you sign up, so you haven't done that because you come to my trials. I just put you in.
I don't
but you have to fill out an entry form, and then you have to write down what level you're in.
At your trials, do you have to fill in an entry form?
No, I don't fill out an entry form. It's my trial. I put it in the computer. Let's see, what else did I go? So sometimes stress could be related to the people that are around you, like your people that are in class with you, your classmates, and other people of your club maybe. So sometimes it's better to try to travel and go to another trial that people aren't at, like a whole lot of people aren't at, so that you don't feel like so many eyes are looking at you. I like to travel. Yeah.
Can it help if your trials are closer to you?
Well, it all depends. It all depends. So what I'm saying right now is, if you travel, go to other places, maybe that will help with your stress because you won't know a lot of people and who cares? Or you don't have your instructor there or your other classmates that are judging you, even though they might not be. You think they are, so then you feel like, oh my God, my instructor's here. I can tell you that when I'm trialing, I try hard to watch some of my students, especially if I just did a seminar. But I am running my dogs. I'm taking care of my dogs. I'm running the trials usually, so I don't usually have the opportunity to watch a lot. So try to let that go. But you can hang on a second. You could if you go somewhere else, you don't have that in your head. Or like Luke just said, if you stay close, then maybe it would help you if you had friends and you had your classmates and your friends and your instructor there. That might be the opposite. Maybe that will help you. My very first trials, my instructor was there, and she videotaped my runs, and I have her on video going, "Oh, you're layering the judge. Oh, you're layering the judge," because even when I started, I had distance. But so it's funny. But maybe that's the opposite. Maybe that would help you if you had friends go with you. Hey, come with me. I'm a little bit nervous. Like my very first trial ever, Robin and I got in my car, and she came with me. And please don't do that. And she went with me as moral support, and it helped me. What were you gonna say?
Sometimes I watch other people to see what they do. so it can improve what I do.
Yeah, that's good. You can watch other people, what they do right, what they do wrong, and try not to do it.
Yeah.
I'm like the worst person to ever watch if you don't know where you're going, because if I'm running a course and my dog goes off course, I just try to go with it, and so it might be a
me.
beautiful run and you might not know it, but I might be running the wrong course. So while it's great to watch, but don't watch me if you don't know the course. Go ahead. You gonna say something?
No.
Another thing to do is to reduce your expectations. So, like, sometimes one of my famous quotes, one of my favorite quotes, it should be famous, is sometimes success gets in the wait. Sometimes expectations get in the way of success. So sometimes we expect our dog to be so good. We expect our dog to know its contact, but I'm telling you, they're not robots. We're not robots. Your contacts are going to break, your weep holes are going to break, your switch is going to break, your star line's going to break. Like, dogs are not robots. You're going to be late. You're going to say the wrong thing. Emmy, what do you have?
I got it.
Emmy's
She get a
chewing on
water bottle.
thing, and then Reb's being a jerk and barking. Reb!
How do you get a water bottle cap?
I don't know. Anyway, so if you can try to reduce your don't have high expectations. Go to a trial and think, I'm going to go and I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to go and I'm only going to do a few obstacles and I'm going to leave and be successful. Try to, we walked in the ring together and we left together. So what if we had off courses? So what if he zoomed around, he came back, and that's a success. So sometimes we have too high of expectations, and they do get in the way of success, and they do add stress to us. So I think that that may help. Okay. Anything else, Luke?
No. A lot of people ask how I keep my hood on my head when I'm running.
Oh, yeah. Well, you probably shouldn't wear a hood when you're running.
I don't try to.
Because then dogs can't see your eyes.
My hoods don't go over
I want my dogs
eyes.
to see my eyeballs, right, Emmy?
I usually wear small hoods during
So you recently had some tests at school, like all those state tests. Were you nervous about those?
I was a little bit nervous for the reading because they couldn't read the readings.
Because you had to actually read? Yeah. And how did you feel? How did you get over being nervous?
I just was thinking how to try to grade.
Yeah, well, there you go. Trying to think of something else. And his teacher was very cool. She gave, before the test, she sent home a packet had little squares that we all wrote, like little notes to him. Did they put them out every day, or were they?
Yes, they did like day 1, day 2, day 3.
You got it, Luke. Rock on, Luke. That's what I wrote.
We did it for like 1 week and then 2 days. So we did it for 1 whole week and then 2 days.
Oh, so how many days is that?
7.
Good. Got a little education in here. Anyway, so thinking of other things. Can you think of anything else? How about when you did your wax museum and you had to talk in front of people? I'm sure you were nervous about that. How did you get over being nervous?
First of all, I just thought, I don't care what people think of me.
Say that again, really loud.
I don't care what people think to me.
Good. Like, you gotta let go of thinking what other people think, right? You just go. Everybody has a different story. Everybody has a different path. Everybody has a different journey.
But my legs were so tired. We went from 9 to 11.
Oh,
and
he had to stand up for 2 hours.
And we weren't even allowed to move at all.
But what else do you think helped? How did you learn your lines or your?
I have a really good memory.
You do have a very good memory.
So my extra help teacher, my special teacher, actually, she had a version, because I actually couldn't find the version. Okay. So I wrote another version so we could bind that together.
Okay, so you wrote down your lines together with your teacher, and then what'd you do?
During I was practicing, my friend, I couldn't find a top in line, an introducing. So my friend helped me find one.
Good.
So then I've made it into more of like my character type one.
Oh, well, that's cool. And what did you do? You practiced?
Practice.
Practiced?
It doesn't make purpose. It doesn't make
Perfect.
perfect. You can always get better at something.
Right, but didn't you feel better the more times you said your lines?
Yes, and my button got hit more than everybody. I got hit 42 times.
Oh, wow. He was Babe Ruth. So that was awesome. Well, good. So, things to think about. Alrighty. Anything else you want to say?
Please comment for questions. And our next video will be about dog stress in the rain.
Okay, we'll talk about that next. Alrighty. Thank you for watching.